What's happening, everybody? We're back. Fresh 03 doing a regular video. Kind of an unusual occurrence, huh? We'll be trying to do a few more for you, especially with everything going the way that it's going. Not quite as bad as people think, but still quite a bit of bad going on in the vaping scene. So we will be going through a few basic ingredients here. We're going to do strawberries and cream, probably the most popular flavor combination in vaping. You can make them as complicated or as simple as you want. This one's relatively simple. We're going to layer a couple strawberries in on top of kind of a do-it-all flavor, and then we'll layer a little bit of extra cream in to make everything lovely, absolutely lovely. So we're going to go ahead and we'll start with Bso Strawberry. Bso Strawberry is kind of a nice combination of mostly natural strawberry. It does have a little hint of artificial to it. This is going to be our main component of our strawberry. We're going to be using this at 2% Bso Strawberry. Next, we're going to be using some Nicotine River or River Supply Co., whatever they're going by these days. We're going to be using one of their flavors. This is Cream Dream, super duper underrated flavor. Super duper underrated flavor, Cream Dream. And this is a strawberry, peaches, and cream flavor. Has a little bit of all that going on. So you'll get your strawberry, you'll get some cream, and you'll get your natural enhancer for strawberries, which is the peaches. So that's why I'm using this. Really, really underrated flavor, super duper tasty, super duper cheap. Next, we'll be using a little bit of Inawera Shisha Strawberry. And this is basically strawberry syrup, Shisha Strawberry. That's basically what this tastes like. It tastes like strawberry syrup. So we're going full artificial with this. Next, we'll be using a newer flavor. This is Wonder Flavors Whipped Cream Fresh. Cream Fresh. Wonder Flavors Whipped Cream Fresh. It is out of their latest release, just dropped Tuesday, I want to say. It's a shake and vape whipped cream. It's absolutely delicious. You don't have to use it very high. You can use it at 1% and it comes through bright and clear. Great flavor, great flavor. The whipped cream fresh is a great flavor. It's a good replacement for probably my favorite whipped cream right now is the one-on-one whipped cream, which has basically been pulled off the market and only onto their website. And it's super pricey now. We don't need that. We'll just use Wonder Flavors whipped cream fresh or your whipped cream of choice. If you're using something like TPA whipped cream or Capella's vanilla whipped cream, throw it in roughly 2%. You'll get about the same effect. It just takes a couple more days to steep in, like 5. So let's go ahead and you'll need your PG, of course, your propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, which is the main component of e-liquid. Those are the two main components. And then if you choose to vape nicotine, that is your choice. That is on you. Everybody says don't do it. I say do what you want. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll go down low. And here we are down low, everybody. So let's go ahead and get started with our recipe. Personally, I like to add the flavors first, and then I usually add nicotine, then PG, then VG to top everything off. That's just how I roll. Do it how you please. Do it whatever order you want. There is no right way. Don't let anybody tell you that there's only one way to do things in DIY. There is not. So we are measuring by weight. I do not have any anti-glare tape for my scale, so right now all you would be able to see is a bright shiny mess. So I will work on getting some, and then you can see the numbers. But we are starting with our Bso Strawberry. Bso Strawberry at 2%. That is 2% of our total mix. So it is actually not very much. Not the most concentrated of strawberries, but it does have a relatively good concentration for using them. All right, so next we'll do the Cream Dream. This is the River Supply Co. Cream Dream. Like I said, really underrated flavor. Not enough people use this at all. And this is 3%, so 3% of our total volume mixing. And that peach really enhances those strawberries. That's why it's such a nice flavor to use in your strawberries and cream, strawberry custards, all that sort of stuff. It's kind of a one-trick pony, being the peach and strawberry, but it is what it is, and what it does very, very well. Like I said, it's super duper cheap. Next, Shisha Strawberry. Shisha Strawberry by Inawera, and it does taste just like strawberry sauce. It's an older bottle. I don't use this as much as I should, but will require a syringe. Let me go ahead and snag one. There we go. All right, I'm using the 1'ish Strawberry at 1.5. Almost there. There we go. 1.5 1'ish Strawberry. I can smell the two flavors blending already from here. Absolutely fantastic. Like, you just get such a nice aroma of those strawberries all together. And our last ingredient, our flavors, whipped cream fresh. Whipped cream fresh, like I said, this is a shake and bake whipped cream, which is a rarity in and of itself, but it's a really, really tasty whipped cream. Has some nice depth to it. So I'll be using this at 1% because we've already got some whipped cream in there from the Cream Dream. This is just layering it in, giving us a little bit deeper, giving it a little bit deeper flavor combination, giving it a little bit more complexity. So that is whipped cream fresh by Wonder Flavors. Whipped cream fresh by Wonder Flavors. Once again, you're free to do whatever you want. Do whatever you want as far as the whipped creams go. So next, add the secret ingredient. I won't say its name out loud. I like to vape about 1.5 though. That would be a 0.15 listing. I do have my nicotine diluted down. Oops, I said Voldemort's name. What happens now? Anyway, I do like to dilute mine down so that I'm not constantly dealing with 100 milligram. So keep that in mind. Next, we start layering in the actual components of the e-liquid. So this is 6.07 grams, which adds up to 19.5%. So this is 19.5% of our mix here with our propylene glycol. And propylene glycol is used in some antifreezes, so don't freak out, man. Don't freak out that I'm vaping straight antifreeze. This is not straight antifreeze. It is used in antifreezes. It does lower the freezing point of water. That's all this does. This is used in a ton of things like asthma inhalers. It is used in your eye drops, in smoke machines. It is used in tons of things that you don't really ever think of. We're almost there. There we go. Nailed it. That doesn't happen very often, Fresh 03. Well, I nailed it. Nailed my PG for once. Usually I go a little bit over. That's all right. Like I said, you can always go a little over. We're aiming for a 70-30 here because that's the most common. So next, in 30 mil, we are using vegetable glycerin here, and this is 70%. Our flavors are suspended in propylene glycol. Here comes VG. This is vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin, very, very common. Very, very common chemical. It's a vegetable byproduct, generally used in candies, frozen vegetables. It's also used in soap making. Makes up a lot of soap making. So it is a very, very widely used chemical. It's water soluble, as is propylene glycol. So it is not a harmful thing. Not a harmful thing to be inhaling or putting in your body one way or the other, because you probably have already done it today. And if you're making 70-30 in a 30 mil, your vegetable glycerin always comes out to 26.49. Always. So if it's a different number, you're not making 70-30 in a 30 mil. That's all I'm making is a 30 mil. Boom. There you go, everybody. That is your mix. All right, everybody, here's our mix in our bottle. As you can see, the flavors tend to separate up to the top. Then you see the vegetable glycerin, and then you're seeing your PG and Nick down on the bottom generally. So let's go ahead and what we do here on the channel. So when you get these little chubby gorillas, just twist them till you hear them crack. There you go. And give them a little bit tighter twist down, and that should have broken the seal here. So when we undo the bottle cap will be on the top, and everything will come up. So a little Little strawberry and cream eye contact, everybody. So how's your week going? Let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know down in the comments what else you'd like to see a regular video on. May have myself an editor, so we're going to go ahead and maybe fire up some regular videos, because editing was the bane of my existence. I've told the story on plenty of streams. I won't repeat it, but yeah, nice simple strawberry and cream. We got ourselves 4 flavors. Generally, a simple mix is, 5 flavors and lower. You can do 3-to-1 mixes. You can do 1 shots. You can do 1 flavor mixes, 2 flavor mixes. Once again, don't ever let anybody tell you how to mix. I'm just putting a recipe out there, giving you my advice and my experience. But your experience could be completely different than mine. So if you have a different experience, share that down in the comments too. Like if you've got tips to make things better, you don't like seeing what I'm doing, throw it down there too. I'll read your comments. Be constructive though. Be constructive. Don't be negative. Don't be negative. All right. A little bit more shaking. Here we go. All right. You press down, because these are childproof. You hear the snap, and there we go. You can see these chubby gorillas. It's really nice. Puts the bottle, puts the cap, puts the tip, everything right on for you. Give it a little taste. That's wonderful. Nice, sweet, bright strawberry. Nice whipped cream off of it. That's called the Knuckle Test for anybody that isn't playing along at home. Unless you're knuckle testing like 50 milligram liquid, you're fine to put a drop on your knuckle. It'll be so minimal. The nicotine, if you're using nicotine, if you've made that choice, the nicotine that you're getting off of 1 drop of liquid is not a big thing. You'll get parts per million that absorb through your skin, and then you'll get less than a drag off of what it tastes like. So very, very nice. Even off the shake, nice sweet cream, nice sweet strawberry, blended quite nicely. It's slightly artificial, but you do still get a nice hint of real strawberry, so it's almost like there's chunks of strawberries left in there. The peach doesn't come through at all. The peach and cream dream is kind of minimal, but what it does do is it kind of softens your strawberry. It kind of softens your strawberry so it's like almost a little bit crushed, and then it brightens it a little bit and pushes it more forward in the recipe so that it can compete against the creams that are in here. That's a pretty old school trick. I'm a pretty old school mixer, so there you go, everybody. A little bit of old school advice. Now, the other piece of old school advice I've got for you: strawberries don't really come through until about 3 days. It takes about 3 days for strawberries really to come through. You're gonna get a pretty tasty mix off of this. It'll probably feel a little soft to most everybody. In 3 days, this will be a banger. This will be a banger. The creams will really have kind of evened themselves out, and then the strawberries will have really come forward. So you'll be getting a much stronger strawberry note here in about 3 days. Really, really tasty, really, really simple. I hope this video helped everybody. Any parting advice for SO3? I really don't think so. Give it a shot. If you'd like to see me mix something else, if you'd like to see me take a shot at a different profile, go ahead and put that down in the comments. It's good seeing everybody again. We'll see you later. Bye.